Hello everybody and welcome to Favorite Rugby on Favorite Sport. And the Lions have just been hammered by the Sharks. 29 points to 7 in an incredibly frustrating game as a Lions fan, because it was a game where the Lions started really well and for the first 30 minutes dominated proceedings. Could not turn pressure into points. And the Sharks kind of just hang in there really for the first half. They defended well. They held up a try. The Lions missed 3 early penalties as well, so they could have got 9-0 ahead quite quickly. And the Sharks, as I said, hang on, and eventually got a breakthrough from Curran Bosch. 7 points a piece at half time. In the second half, the Sharks took control. They ran in tries for fun. The Lions never looked like scoring, and it looked like a whole different team had come out in the second half. Before we break the game down, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll go through it, shall we, in a sort of step-by-step as things happened. And as I said, it was a good start from the Lions. But 3 missed penalties from Johnny Lombard in the 7th, 14th, and 22nd minute. So as I said, it could have been 9-0, as well as Emmanuel Chuka actually being held up over the line during that period as well. Curran Bosch then split the Lions' defense. He saw a mismatch between Asanate and Tlabakanya and Willem Alberts. It just opened up ahead of him, and he just took the gap straight through the middle, goes under the poles, adds the 7. The Lions, however, heading back through Marius Lowe in the 33rd minute to square things up. And at halftime was frustrating because, as I said, the Lions had all the possession, all the territory, all the chances, but couldn't make it count for anything. And we sort of felt, well, at least we're not behind. Start the second half well. And we did start the second half well. We were in the Sharks' territory for a lot, in the 22 in the second half, but couldn't convert. And then it all sort of went pretty pear-shaped. Thacker Abrahams went over in the 49th minute. Curran Bosch adding the extras. Curran Bosch adding a penalty in the 59th minute to make it 17-7. Then Fezman Barter over in the 67th minute. Grant Williams over in the 73rd minute. 4 tries, 29 points to 7. If you look at possession, the first half, 50-50 possession and territory. But second half, Sharks with 70% possession and 30% possession for the Lions. So that just shows you how much things turned as the game went on. 4 tries to 1, 3 conversions to 1, a penalty to none. Should have been 3 penalties for the Lions. The Lions ran more meters. 21 defenders beaten by the Sharks, 17 from the Lions. 16 handling errors from the Lions. You cannot have 16 handling errors. I don't think the Lions had a scrum. In fact, I wanted to see, we didn't have a single scrum. When have you ever watched a match where a side didn't have a single scrum? Sharks had 9 because the Lions had 16 handling errors. I mean, that is absolutely dreadful. 2 clean breaks for the Lions, 3 for the Sharks. Lions had more gain line carries, more passes, more offloads. 6 turnovers from the Sharks, 3 from the Lions. 28 kicks a man from the Sharks. Look at the defense though. Lions, the defense is pretty poor from a percentage point of view. 77% tackle success rate for the Lions, 74 for the Sharks. Sharks missing 22 tackles, Lions missing 23. Lions 1 out of 4 goal kicks missing. I mean, Johnny Lombard left 9 points out there, and 16 points 29 is a bit of a different game. But more importantly, those 9 points would have been before the Sharks scored, so the Lions actually could have been in a bit of control. Ruck success rate was 94% for the Sharks, 97% for the Lions. Lions missing 2 lineouts and pretty crucial ones. Sharks missing 3 lineouts as well. Lions were pretty poor for both sides. Lions conceding 8 penalties in total apparently, and 12 from the Sharks. Sharks was getting a yellow card. And I think, just as I said, it's just frustrating because the Lions, the first half now was decent. The second half, though, the Sharks just hammered the Lions. And every single time the Lions tried to get into the half, we saw a brilliant 50-22 from Curran Bosch. It was just a couple of game-changing moments. There was some really slick handling from the Sharks. They played so much better in the second half. They looked like the side that Neil Powell would actually want to see a side play. And the Lions were woeful, to be honest. Just didn't pitch up in the second half. If we look at some key performance, Curran Bosch was characteristically very good once again. He scored 14 points, try assist, a try, 2 defenders beaten, 1 clean break, 3 tackles made, 1 missed tackle. I thought that Peti Buthelezi was pretty busy. James Fenter was quite big and defensively. Other players, I thought Jans van Rensburg sort of grew into the game, wasn't quite as usual, devastating best, but did, I think, beat 5 defenders and a clean break. But he offers so much more than just a hard-hitting centre. I think his off-road game is very underrated. Apelefasi had a pretty quiet game, as did both wings, really. If we look at the Lions, for example, Jaco Creel putting in a lot of hard work there. We want Fenter as well, getting around the park, carrying a lot. Johnny Lombard had a bit of a nightmare game, to be perfectly honest. That didn't really help. The centre pairing, Marius Lowe and Manny Russ, yeah, was pretty ordinary and a frustrating game. And the Lions just looking like a bit of an amateur side at the moment. Got to fix things. It's not good enough. It really isn't good enough at the moment. Things have got to change in that union. We've got to bring in some more players. So the Sharks do the bonus point. Congratulations to the Sharks. The Lions, it just starts to look worse and worse, to be honest. And yeah, let me know what you thought about the game in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.